Did y'all know that 131 million people are addicted to an opioid? Now you may ask yourself, what is an opioid? A lot of people are not familiar with the term opioid, but it's really another way that people refer to drugs. A lot of people, when this subject is brought up, they think that only people that live a low life or people that were not educated are the ones that are more prone to becoming addicted. But actually, statistics have shown that 66% of the population is under a certain type of prescribed medication. When we think about prescribed medication, it usually is a narcotic or something that has a very strong potential of addiction, that it has to be controlled and watched over, and it has to be prescribed with a certain amount of pills, I would say, in order to avoid an addiction. Now, when we speak about prescribed medication, a lot of people have to have a prescribed medication, either because of a chronic disease or something that they have that stops them from giving their full potential in their daily lives, that they need that little help. So when we speak about this percentile, a lot of people are actually prone to becoming addicted to it because they're using such a high potential of medication for so long that when they stop using it, they realize that they are actually addicted to the medication and that they need it in order to live day by day. As a matter of fact, because of this, not only people that live a low life or people that are not highly educated are prone to becoming addicted. Now, there is also different types of drugs that are not prescribed that people choose to do that really have harmed. And an example of that is heroin. This right here is a little chart that shows the epidemic of addiction. So this right here shows that 130 million or even more have died from overdoses. And this right here shows prescribed opioids, which is what we were talking about. Now the bottom does state the drugs that are not prescribed, that are used by choice, and that is heroin. And it's actually the drug that has the most deaths. Now, I strongly believe that there's ways to stop this consumption and to stop the drug abuse and a way for us to actually help. Because a lot of people talk about it and talk down on it, but don't have an action and don't do anything in order to stop this epidemic from happening. Now, let's talk about the Purple Movement. It's known as the Heron Project. It is known the Heron Project because it was founded in 2011 by Chris Herron. He actually was a professional basketball player and he played for Boston. Later during his career, he got charged with having the possession of heroin, which stopped his career. Later on, a few years later, he actually overdosed from heroin and almost lost his life. Now, when he almost lost his life of it, it opened up his eyes and he decided to find a solution to his problem. So he sought for help and he actually had somebody that helped him. Because of the help that he received and because his life changed completely after that incident of him overdosing, he started the Purple Project. Now, the Purple Project has recently helped a lot of addicts, not only just with heroin, also with prescribed medications, like I said, and also with different addictions that are affecting their daily lives. Now, there's ways that we can also help, just like the Purple Project has helped. We can donate to foundations like this. Also, not only by donating, we can actually physically help the community, and not even your community. You can actually pay close attention because you may not even know it, but somebody in your close family could be suffering from an opioid addiction without you even knowing. And you might also want to think and put yourself in that scenario and say, hey, am I addicted to any type of opioid? Should I seek help myself? And going back to what we talked about in the beginning, not only people with low lives or people that are homeless or just that stereotypical drug addicts, it's not always like that. It could be your mom, it could be even yourself, it could be anybody in your surroundings. So like I said, you can donate, you can help the community, and you can also think about yourself and make sure that you are not addicted to it. That way you could put a stop to drug addiction. Now, my partner, Zoe Allison, will be speaking about another way that we can help opioid addiction from stopping. And she will be presenting the American Association of the treatment of opioid dependence.